Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Magoos Corner. I'm your host, Trevor Gregg, and unfortunately, Hugh Johnson-Schroeder has something wrong with him because he's just pulled the pin on me. So you're stuck with me this week, and apologies for last week. Was crook, so we'll get straight back into it and let's have a look at Division 6 reserves. Looking at the first game from last week, which was Brahma Lodge and Trinity Old Scholars. The Brahma 11-11-77 to the Tossers 4-9-33. So going down a little bit there, Creek with a couple, Eldridge and Shaper. And the best players for the Tossers were Dowgreen, Walker, Siciliano, Barnes and Palmer. And for Brahma Lodge, it were Hennings with a couple, Middleton also with Nelson and Oxford. You got Birchall, Corbett, Fitzgerald, Oxford and Steele were the better players there, so which is a nice result there for Brahma Lodge. Now this one here, absolute belting. We called this one last week, but Bottrell kicking 8 to get West Croydon 26-19, 175 to Mawson Lakes 1 point. So it was, yeah, not a good day out there for Mawsons. Only the best players being Reschke, Randall, and Mello. And for West Croydon, as I said, Bottrell getting 8, Birch with 6, Wilson with 3 with Widdowson, and then you've got Widdowson, Bottrell, Birch, David Sawtell and Wilcox getting in the best players. So there was even talk about Sawtell being in the Division 6 reserves, team of the year, and I don't know what's happening there. There must be some things getting around amateur league at the moment. But looking at the next one, Mitchell Park and Ingle Farm, and at Mitchell Park Oval, and we've got Mitchie's 9-8-62 defeating Ingle Farm 5-8-38. Leck with 4, and his brother Leck with 2. Wilson, Chadwick and Leadham. Better players on the day were Gates, McBride and Old. And for Ingle Farm, Sandry, Taverner, Kosher were the goal scorers there, and a couple of others chipping in with Kosher, Williams and Hancock, the better players there. So one that's got away from Ingle Farm there. Next game, Woodville South, just continuing on their merry little way. They're getting up over Fitzroy. 19-14, 128 to 4-5-29. I did think it'd be a big win in this for Woodville South, so credit to Fitzroy. O'Regan with 6, Ward with 3, Jake Ashby back finally with 3, Todd also with a few with McNeil, Ward, Ridgeway, McNeil, Middle Ditch. Now, Matunda, Harris, Manchef and Casaluris were the goal scorers for Fitzroy, with Yole, Langmead, Harris as the better players. Looking at the last game of the round, Lutheran, my favourite South Parklanders, and Houghton Districts in the South Parklands. I drove past this one earlier and kept going. Didn't stop watch. Didn't want to do it because I might have got a knock on the window. So and I had a sore wrist too, so it wouldn't have been any good. So Clark with 4, Edmonds and Hodges also 4, Jenke kicked 2 with Nelson, and a whole host of others getting on the team sheet. Nelson, Vanderliden, Clark, Edmonds and Boshin as the better players there. And for Houghton, Sebastian and Pennychip, with Crago, Sebastian, Bird, Gibb and Santra. Yeah, you. I'll just call you Santa. Now, round 15, looking next week, Fitzroy and Adelaide Lutheran at the Mound. Can't go past Adelaide Lutheran. They're far too strong in the wrists. And Houghton Memorial Oval, Houghton host West Croydon. How much is it going to be by? I'd say West Croydon by 15 plus. They're going really, really well, and they've got some C graders that can play some really decent footy, stuck in the threes and can't get a buy-in, which is a really good position to be in for any club. Mitchell Park and Brahma Lodge at Mitchell Park Oval. I have to go Brahma. Ingle Farm and Mawson Lakes at Roe Park. Ingle Farm to get a win there and make do on last week. And the Tossers host Woody South. Unfortunately, it's going to be another tough week for Trinity, and I will go Woodville South in a canter. Jake Ashby to kick 6 plus. Pressure's on your power to follow through. Once again, make sure you subscribe to the SA Footballer magazine. We thank our sponsors and the Portland Hotel, and we'll catch you again next week.